Oye, esto es solo para los rumberos.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Raw Food Muscle, and we're back in my garden, and I wanted to give you guys a follow-up on how everything's growing. This is all my kale right here, and we also have cauliflower growing back there, but look how beautiful this stuff is growing so far. This is my curly kale. This is my favorite kind of kale right here. And I just got finished watering it, so it's nice and moist. And over here on my spinach, everything's growing really nice. I'm really proud. And just so you know, when I first set these beds up, I wasn't planning on doing the square foot gardening thing. I didn't learn about the square foot gardening thing until after I built these. So these are really too wide. I think they're about 5 feet wide. And the ideal size for square foot gardening is 4 by 4. Now you could do 4 and then like 10 feet long, but the idea is to be able to reach to the center from each angle of the bed. That just makes it easier for you to deal with your weeds, easier for watering, and easier for harvesting. And you don't want to step on your soil, because this stuff has to stay nice and fluffy, and if you start stepping all over it, you're compressing the soil, and that's not good for your soil. So oh yeah, real quick, I want to mention, you guys, I got this idea of the whole square foot gardening from I think I told you guys before, from Mel Bartholomew, and I actually came across him from Garden Girl. Man, she is awesome. That girl has got so much going on. And also Growing Your Own Greens. He has got a sick yard. Oh my God, he's on a whole different level. His whole front yard is all gardening, and I'm super impressed with that dude, man. Johnny, you are the man. If you guys want to check out his channel, go check them out. I highly recommend it. They got a lot going on in their garden. So let me follow you guys over here, and this is what we got going on right here. These are the cauliflower and broccoli, and some of these we had they didn't do too well. Like this little guy over here, he's not doing too well. I bought a couple of new ones from the organic store, and so this guy is brand new, this guy is brand new. I just transplanted them here. The rest of them we put down as seeds and grew them inside in the beginning stages, and then transplant them outside. So like I said, this is just, I think, in my opinion, a really efficient way to grow your own food by doing the whole square foot gardening thing. You don't have to, but this is something you might want to check out. Let me show you guys my blueberries and my apple trees, man. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. This is the Pink Lady apple tree, and look how beautiful she's growing. She's so beautiful. And then all my blueberry bushes that I planted, showed you guys that on a previous video. They're all doing really well. I had trimmed them a little bit if I saw that they were kind of brown, and so what I did was I just kind of cut it where it was brown, which means that it's not doing well, that brown part is kind of dying off. So I just snipped it off about 1 inch, so that way the energy focuses on the more healthier parts of the growth. So these are more of my blueberries over here. This is one of my blueberries that I got growing in the ground, along with that one right there. And in the back over there it's a blackberry. So, and there's another one way over there. But yeah, I mean, if you don't have the room, you don't have the ground, the yards to do your own plants, like blueberry plants, pot them. I mean, it's really efficient. I have no complaints with it whatsoever. I had some that I grew last year. They're all doing really well. The only thing that I would recommend is just make sure you buy from a good place. You don't want to... I made a mistake in buying. I got all crazy and went to Home Depot, I think, and bought some blueberry bushes that already had the blueberries on them and everything, and I was like, oh, so excited about it. And that's it right there. And this guy was huge before. I mean, he was like this, and he had all kinds of blueberries. And I don't know if you can see here, I had to cut the whole thing down, and this is all that survived. Okay, so I've been putting my love into this little guy, giving him some organic soil, good fresh water, and I think what happens is you know, because it has all the blueberries already in there, growing, and it doesn't do well when it's transplanting. So it's really best to transplant, you know, your blueberries and things like that when they're dormant. Okay, now of course it's not always going to be that case. Like these guys, they weren't dormant, but they're doing fine. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys how my stuff is doing. This is my other pink lady apple tree, organic apple tree. She's really beautiful. I'm so proud of her, and hopefully she'll be producing some fruits in the next, I think, 2 years. Now I made a decision to, you know, just get as many organic apple trees and fruit trees as I can. It might be hard to find them, especially fruiting size, but you know what, it's worth the wait. But if you do have to get something from, you know, a nursery and it's not organic, as long as you grow it organically, you don't put any pesticides in it, you know, it's still better for you, you know. And just give your love to the trees. You know, it's part of, you know, life. It's living organic life, and it does respond to our emotions and our feelings and our appreciation for what they're doing and what they're bringing to us. So just keep that in mind when you're growing your own fruit trees, when you're growing your own garden and your vegetables. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. And you know, just one more thing to try to remember to, you know, if you don't have a yard, try to do some things in pots if you can. Put them in front of your windows if you can. You know, just think of different ideas. Okay, so just because you don't have a yard doesn't mean you can't do anything in terms of gardening. Also, you might want to consider talking to your local parks. Sometimes they will allow you to use their space, rent their space, or, you know, you might have some friends and family who have a whole bunch of yard, but they're not into gardening, and then they're like, hey, can I, you know, use, you know, some of your space to grow my own foods? And it might be, you know, just, you have to kind of, you know, work with what works for you. So, all right, you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and also remember to come fan me on Facebook, The Raw Food Muscle. I'm going to be posting all my videos over there, and you know, communicating with different people. It's so nice to reach out to different people that are in the raw community, or even if you're just not, you know, all the way raw, you're just, you know, just starting off. You know, whatever. It's not, like I said before, it's not about 100%. It's just about introducing more raw foods into your lifestyle that'll make you feel better and live a longer and healthier life. So I'll see you guys next time on The Raw Food Muscle.